Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to focus better while studying, and this will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. I'll be going over 4 simple things that you can do to help you focus a lot better while you are studying. Now these are great things because it doesn't matter what you're studying for, they will hopefully help your focus improve. It's not guaranteed that they're going to work, but they are likely to work, which means the more of them that you incorporate into your sort of regular studying routine, the more likely you'll be able to increase your focusing while you are in that studying routine. So starting off with number one is eliminate distractions or minimize them. So that's right. Distractions will basically, I don't want to say ruin your studying, but they will hinder your ability to study and to remember and recall that information and understand that information that you're studying, okay? Now, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to eliminate distractions, okay? But you want to at least minimize them as much as you can. That might mean that you can get them down to this small amount of distractions or no distractions at all, or it might mean that you still have a lot of distractions, but this amount of distractions is better than this amount. So just reduce the distractions as much as you possibly can, minimize them as much as you possibly can. Hopefully you can eliminate them completely, but if not, just try and get the distractions to be as few as possible, as little as possible, as slight as possible, and so on and so forth, okay? Because you'll study better and you'll focus better while studying without distractions, plain and simple, or with fewer distractions and with less distracting distractions, okay? So like even if they're the same number of distractions, if you can reduce how distracting they are, that works too. Anyways, moving on to number 2. Number 2 is create a study space. That's right. You want to create a study space. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to have an area of your house or your workplace or your whatever it is, or your classroom or the place that you are studying at in a library that's like, this is my study space. No, it just means that at the minimum, you want to have a space that is reserved for studying for yourself in that moment. So maybe you're at a public library and you're using a desk and you're only, you're able to use that desk for an hour, okay? And then someone else has to come and use the desk. That's totally fine. That desk is going to be, you're going to think about it as your study space for that hour. That means no other things. Like you want to reserve it for studying things only. That means like don't bring any like unhealthy snacks there, like bring your book, okay? Maybe a writing utensil, maybe something noise canceling like ear plugs or like noise canceling headphones or something like that. Maybe bring like a bottle of water, maybe a nutritional snack, some fruits and vegetables, whatever the case is. If your library allows that stuff, I don't even know. Maybe you're not even allowed to bring fruits and vegetables to your library, whatever the case is. The point is this. You want to basically have a space that is reserved for studying. Now, you might be fortunate enough to say, like, this is my studying desk, and all I'm going to do is study at this desk, because maybe it's a desk in your house, and you're like, listen, I'm going to study at this desk, that's all I'm going to do there, right? But your study space for the time that you're studying in should be reserved only for studying. That's what I mean by that. And obviously, like I said, in a library, maybe you can't bring snacks. That's totally fine. You probably can't bring snacks to your library. That's totally fine. So guess what? Don't bring snacks. But bring your books, bring your writing materials, bring anything noise canceling that you want to bring anything that is related to studying, okay? So you want to create a studying space and just do it to the best of your abilities. If you have the ability to create a permanent studying space in your home, great, that's amazing. If you have the ability only to create a temporary studying space, I almost fumbled over my words there. It's not a studying space, it's a studying space. So if your best ability is to create a temporary studying space in a public location that you have reserved for you for 20 minutes, if that's the best you can do, then do it. And if you can't bring any snacks there, then don't bring snacks, okay? Just do whatever you can, but you want a space that is reserved for studying, and that is like your studying space for that time that you're studying right now. That's the minimum that you want. A study space reserved for your studying for the time that you're studying right now. And obviously follow the rules and the guidelines. If you're in a public place, follow the rules and the guidelines that they have in place. For whatever those rules and guidelines might be, make sure you follow those rules and guidelines. And if you're in a public place or anywhere for that matter, follow the rules and the guidelines anywhere when you're studying for that matter. Anyways, we are moving on to number 3. I spent a lot of time on that one, but it's all good. I really explained it thoroughly. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is get enough sleep and stay hydrated. Physically, okay? I know it seems beneficial to stay up later and lack sleep and study more. And it can be beneficial because when I was younger and I was in college and university, that's what I did. Not in high school. I wasn't a study person in high school. Definitely not. But in college and university, I was absolutely a study person. I got pretty good grades, if I do say so myself, while still doing so much else in life, right? I accomplished a ton. And yes, part of that was because I lacked sleep and I studied, late hours into the night, and I maximized my time and I studied like as much as I could, every moment that I could study, I studied, even my breaks at work, I would study and so on and so forth. I worked at, part-time job, and I worked tons of hours at that job, and I would have a break and I would study, whenever I could, whenever it made sense to do so. Not every single break, but, if I had an exam, I'd probably study, when I was on my break at that part-time job. And I was working a lot of hours, and I was still going out with my friends. So what I did to make up for that, I was working a ton, I went out a ton with my friends, and I still got good grades. And the way that I made that happen was because I stayed up late and I studied. But my studying was not nearly as effective as if I had gotten a full night's sleep and if I was hydrated and I would have studied. Now my lifestyle didn't allow for that for the most part because I wanted to do too much. But I would recommend, if you can, to get enough sleep, get a full night's sleep and stay hydrated and study. Because by doing that, every moment that you're studying is super effective. Every moment that you're studying is valuable. Whereas for me, I was not retaining nearly as much information as I could because I was lacking a decent amount of sleep. I was probably hydrated, but I was lacking a decent amount of sleep. Okay? So just the key here is get enough sleep and stay hydrated, because then every moment that you study will be super effective and your focus will be top notch. When you're lacking sleep and when you're not hydrated, when you're dehydrated and lacking sleep, your focus is not going to be that great. So get enough sleep and stay hydrated, and your focus while you're studying will be top notch, okay? Just to put it into perspective, and this is, like I said, this is not the right thing to do, but it did work for me because I made it work for me. But I would go out with my friends to a club, and we'd go party for the night, and I'd get home some nights and I'd study. I'd get home at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, whatever the time was, and I'd take out my textbooks and I'd start studying till 4 in the morning or something like that. I'd get a couple hours in. And like I said, it was not the best move. It worked for me. But if I could recommend something, I would recommend getting a full night's sleep, getting enough sleep, and staying hydrated, and then studying while you're in that top-notch state, because your focus will be through the roof. Anyways, that's all I want to say for that one. We're moving on to the last one for this video, which is number 4. Number 4 is take short breaks. So if you're studying, and you can determine how short these breaks need to be and how often, but if you're studying and you're studying for a long time and you've been reading for over an hour straight, okay, chances are that your focus is going to start to shift away. Your focus is going to start to go down. So if you want to retain your focus while studying, you got to take short breaks. You might need a 5-minute break every half an hour. You might need a 2-minute break every hour. I don't know. That's up to you. That's up to your attention span, your focus level, and how your brain works. But make it a point to take short breaks while you're studying, because your focus, as you're studying for longer, your focus will come down, and then you're going to bring it back up when you take a break, hopefully. That's what's likely going to happen. And then you study longer and your focus is going to come back down. You take a break, you bring that focus back up. That's the idea behind it. Take short breaks because it'll help you just bring that focus level back up. At least that's the likely case scenario. It should help you bring your focus level back up while you're studying. Anyways, that's basically it. I've got nothing else to say. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. But with nothing else to say, we're going to roll the outro. So without further ado, here's the outro for this specific video. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more good videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.